GUP-SHUP, and yes, the weekly show Friday the Guest Day. And yes, this is a sequel. Yes, with the adorable soul, RJ, and a person who's very lively, a hamper of fragrance and beauty immense. She has dreams which serve as the glittering beams. And if you remember, our previous episode, it was being linked with something. When she decided to do something differently and she planned for the Bagavat, sort of. कि नहीं ये ही चाहिए ये ही करना है. So yes, Ms. Rabia, first of all, very warm welcome. I hope that this very episode will again share awesome stories very close to your heart.
Thank you so much.
So Rabia, when you were planning of doing something according to your own vision, so what then happened?
So first of all, thank you so much, GURSEEMA, for such a beautiful introduction and a warm welcome.
Oh,
thank you so
pleasure
much.
is all mine, madam. Yes.
Thank you so much. So the background story, I am now an RJ. I was a traveler. I am a traveler. Traveler in me is still there.
Still there. You love
I love
pursuing the
traveling.
same passion.
It's just that Amritsar is just a dot on the world map. And I have to cross the lines and the borders and everything.
Yes.
To fly high. So, the story that I was sharing first was when I was traveling. I was doing a backpackers trip.
Right.
And the Bagavat I did was not just with the parents. Of course, I had to convince my parents. And that was when I was 22.
Okay.
Before that, I was stuck at home, cannot go out, Orthodox family. Typical Punjabi family.
Typical Punjabi family where we parents are really concerned, rather over concerned sometimes, saying not to go out because you are too young as far as your age is concerned.
Yes.
You will not come to know what is right, what is wrong.
Exactly.
And world is not at all safe for the girls. That's the...
And to answer that, world is not safe for the girls. World can never be safe for girls until or unless you tell your boys to make it safe for girls.
To make it safe for the girls. Very true.
And up till then, until the boys understand this, that they have to make it safe for the girls, girls have to be confident enough.
Yes, very true.
So I carry my hockey with me,
Oh.
just in case.
So you be very careful.
Just
the
in
girl
case.
is having the all equipments with her wherever she goes, 24/7, always. Whether be in Punjab, Uttarakhand, Gujarat, wherever, overseas also, I feel that she'll be having the better equipments. Okay.
I hope so.
So, please proceed.
But the main problem was money. My parents just simply said, if you want to travel, you have to arrange for it.
Okay.
So the time I started my backpacking trip,
So
it
wasn't that like, normally it happens ki Amritsar, Delhi tak bhi jana, to you get the, good food, good options, and then money is also given. But before you step out from your house, Dadi is giving something, Dadu is also giving, chale 500 rakh le, 1000 rakh le.
Oh, that my mother does. My mother does that. Every time I travel out, she gives me 100 rupees.
Oh, that is the shagun wala.
Yeah,
amount.
khali hath nahi jana hai. You
Right.
cannot go empty handed. So that 100 rupees is always there. But apart from that, I just carried 1000, 1500, 1500 cash and a train ticket.
And a train ticket.
That's it.
Chahe jitna marzi dur jana.
Chahe jitna marzi dur jana ho, I just had. And that's a true story. I had 1500 rupees and a train ticket and I left. With my bag, it was me, my bag and my book, one novel.
One novel.
Yeah, and I left.
Which novel you were reading at that time?
Pilgrimage by Paulo Coelho.
Oh, Pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Right.
Paulo Coelho is really good, right?
So you started with your own pilgrimage journey.
Yeah.
With the book with the name Pilgrimage, and with that Maka pyar and the blessings
Yes,
that you.
of course, of course.
So then you.
So it's not just the orthodox parents or the concern of the society and everything or the pressure that you have as a girl and a girl who's about to be 28. You're
Yes.
not getting married.
Yes.
But the money thing. So I just thought of one thing: wherever I'll go, someone will need me. Someone could utilize me. So I started volunteering at hotels and hostels. in
So
tour.
you never carried the cash, chahe jitna bhi dur you were
the
supposed to
cash.
go.
Never
So
carried
you
the
never
cash.
feared ki I would have thought ki how will I do this shopping? How will I buy something for myself if I don't have enough of the bucks? But it's the question, how will you eat? Where will you stay?
गुरुद्वारे हर जगह थे.
That's true. That's true.
Every place has a gurudwara. I went to Gujarat, and there I was getting Gujarati food. Gujarati food is good,
Right.
but I cannot eat sugar wali dal every day. They specifically put sugar in their dal, which is
meaty
for
dal.
a Punjabi is
It's a very terrible thing.
it's a terrible thing because सानू मिर्चा वाला खाना है. You know,
Right.
we want तड़का लगा
Tadkas
होवे,
and all these spices.
masalas and
Yes.
makhan paake, and there you get very subtle and mithi dal.
Right.
And I was like, I want to find a gurudwara. It was a Lodi time. It was the time of Lodi. I was like, I am going to a gurudwara. I'm going to celebrate Lodi there.
Okay.
And I went to gurudwara. They handed me over plate for langar. Poha pata unhone vich. And I was like, nahi yaar.
You would have told I've been running from this very thing. And at that time, Baiji must be feeling that something special is being served to you.
ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਆਣਾ. ਬਾਈ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਇਹੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ that we didn't know that someone was coming.
Right.
Otherwise we could have arranged something. People don't generally visit Gurudwara that much in that area.
In that area.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, chalo, poha ही सही, गुरु दा लंगर है.
Right.
Let's eat poha. So these things happen, but then you get to know how to adjust.
How to adjust.
For that matter, every girl has to adjust at some point of life.
Very true.
And it is taught to us since the beginning, since the childhood.
Very true.
क्या पता कैसा घर मिले,
हाँ.
क्या पता कैसा पति मिले,
क्या पता कैसे ससुराल मिले.
कैसा
How far
ससुराल. We are taught since our childhood.
Exactly.
You have to adjust.
You have to adjust.
So I just took that advice of my parents that I have to adjust, not for marriage, but for my personal dreams.
Right.
So now wherever I go, I know I have to adjust. I would not eat fancy at fancy places, 5-star restaurants. I might stay in dharamshala, I might stay in a hostel, I might stay in a gurudwara, but I'm happy.
You are happy. So the content, you have learned to be contented. That is the most important thing.
Yes.
Because unless I feel that we don't acquire the knack of staying happy, satisfied or contented, though the word seems to be very boring, but then the point is how much you spend, how much options you have, still there is a next level.
Yeah.
Still you will not be satisfied, and
Yeah.
that won't serve any purpose, whatever you'll be doing.
Exactly. And then of course I was volunteering at hostels, one in Himachal and 2 in Uttarakhand. I did that for 15 days consecutively, and since September till October.
So any special thing that you would like to share? Any special
So while I was in Himachal, I had my interview for being an RJ.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a video call interview with the business head of Mirchi, Radio Mirchi.
Okay.
And I was giving the interview, and there was mountains on my back.
Okay.
And the interviewee, that lady, she was surprised that how are you managing this? How are you in the mountains and giving the interview and you look super satisfied? Do you even need the job? And I said, of course I need the job. And then instead of the interview, our conversation was, how is the area there? She would want me to take her on a tour with me to Himachal and everywhere.
Okay.
Because I don't go to touristy places, I go to unexplored areas.
Okay.
That's what I like to cover. Like I would not go to Manali. I would rather go to a village nearby Manali.
Village nearby Manali.
And meet local people there. So this interviewee was very excited about the area rather than interviewing me over there. And it was really nice. And then she selected me just because of that.
Oh,
I think so.
Sometimes your unexpected things always create better options for you, better chances for you. So that was the point that you felt he really paid you well.
Yeah, it paid me well.
Okay.
And apart from traveling, all my travel stories, now I am an RJ, and the best part is people respect me. I have earned a respect where people just, not the society, but even my relatives who used to say, "Ata ghumdi firdi rendi hai." You know,
this is the first thing, the especially in Punjab or in India also, but yeah, the northern side of the India is a bit more particular, I suppose. So they won't even let you to take a sigh of relief without any norms and the rules.
I know. I mean, even if I do something, some people would come up to my mother and say, "Oh, तुसी बहुत खोल देती है."
Ah.
And then I see my sisters who are married, my sister-in-laws who are married to my brothers, they comment on my post, "We really like your life." That gives me a sense of satisfaction that I am doing something right. I'm not on the wrong track. I'm doing something right. And then my mother is proud of me, which is good.
You got the ultimate, a very strong
Yes. Yes.
result of your entire journey that you pursued. And as you said that people often comment upon you, okay, this is what exactly you're doing. They were always, doubtful. Is it ever happened that you also felt sometimes that you were doubtful about yourself, that whether this journey of yours will make you reach somewhere or not, or it will be the desired, destination that you are looking. So, any wavering situations that you had?
There were. In my previous job, when I was working as a tour guide and then tour manager, there were a lot of times when I thought I want to quit.
Okay.
I never did. I never quit as such. There were thoughts, there were low points, but I never quit.
So how you just
Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow, that if you have chosen the track, you have to walk on it. Whether right or wrong, you have to bear the
because
consequences.
it's always said, life has not got any reverse gears.
Exactly.
So it's better if you try to, stick to your path. At least you'll reach somewhere.
And one thing that I do is one of my principles of life is never think about future. Never think if you are on this
I think this is the ulta system here. People every time thinking about the future.
Oh my god, don't.
But they do, this thing. And even all the elders. अपने भविष्य के बारे में सोच
Don't.
Every Hindi movie has got such dialects की आने वाला कल सवार लो, आने वाला कल सवार लो, और भाई जो है उसको तो जीने दो.
अरे कल सवारने पे आज खराब कर रहे हो तुम.
That's true. But
the maximum future I can see is कि ਅੱਜ ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਨੂੰ ਪਰੌਂਠੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਖਾਣੇ. That's the maximum future I have decided, that my lunch is from GURSEEMA ji. Bus. I have not decided what I'm going to do tomorrow. No. Why? Live
so
your
like
today. Since the beginning, I was like this.
Okay.
I told you in the last segment that I take my decisions in 5 seconds.
Right.
And that is how I think about today, not tomorrow. That if I've taken decision today, it's for today.
And I think it's always been more practical.
It's very practical. It's very practical.
Very practical.
Of course, I had dreams. When I was a kid, I wanted to become a criminal lawyer.
Okay.
That was my dream some time ago, and I know I could have done a really good job.
Over there. I do agree.
My parents agree. But then there were some things that led it not happen. Society again, pressure again. So I followed my passion of traveling. And then, of course,
You said that society again intervened and didn't allow you to...
There was a particular sentence which was told me for a million of times whenever I said that I want to become a lawyer.
A criminal lawyer, especially a girl being a criminal lawyer.
Yes.
It means you have to meet the prisoners, you have to meet the murderers, you have to meet the smugglers.
Yes.
So how will you
And
manage?
the sentence was, you can edit it later on if you want to. तू कुड़ी है जे तू लॉ करेंगी ते अपनी इज्जत घर छड़ के जानी पैंदी. You have to leave your self-respect, your conscience at home before you enter a court. This was told me for the entire time when I thought of being a criminal lawyer. So I was like, okay, then I'm gonna do something जित्थे मैं इज्जत नाल लेके जावां. So I started traveling. That's how orthodox my society was at that time. And this is about 2013.
And I feel still, whosoever would like to think about you, about your passion, or think about moving in the same
They
way,
still do.
they will, get the same sentences.
They still
They
do.
won't get the better words. It's
Still.
very true, because they will feel that girls need to be smart, girls need to be delicate, and girls need to be in a perfect frame. And all the bullshit, then others can do it. That's what.
Girls just need to be perfect because they need to make perfect gol roti. That's the only expectation that we have from our girls.
Right.
गोल रोटी ना होई मतलब करियर होवे ना होवे रोटी
रोटी
गोल.
गोल होनी चाहिए. Can you roll
I can make a good parantha.
good paratha?
I can make a good aloo parantha. I can make makki di roti. I can cook
And
everything.
makki di roti is such a difficult task. I can't, GURSEEMA actually can't. But yes, I have seen my mother also struggling hard to make a perfect makki ki roti. But then if she, says ki yes,
Because
I can.
I love cooking.
You love cooking.
I love cooking.
And that's so positive thing. You love cooking. You love to move to the extreme pole of the other side also.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. Do you remember when you prepared your first food? Because cooking ki baat hai, so when you prepared your first food,
Yeah,
what
I do
exactly
remember. It
was
was
it?
bengan ka bharta.
Okay, bharta.
Mashed bengan. And it's still my favorite. I made bengan ka bharta and my father gave me 1001 rupees sagan.
Ah.
I still remember that day. And ato te purane note vi chalde hunde si. So
Yes.
he gave me that sagan
And it was in which year? Any ideas?
in 2007 or 8, I guess. I was in
2007.
7th class, I guess.
2007 or 8. So that was the first time.
I cooked.
Ah.
And of course, a roti with India, the map.
Roti with India, the map, and it must have been a very, very adorable roti for a father,
He
because
was.
yes,
He ate that roti.
yes.
थोड़ी सुक्की हुई सी but उन्होंने खा दी.
हाँ.
So yeah, I miss you.
That's true, because fathers are so adorable towards their
Yeah,
daughter.
yeah.
Whatever you will serve them in the plate, they would just love to eat it.
I know.
No matters how hard they find to eat it according to their normal, pace, whatever they eat. Okay.
According to that, I just got one memory. So
Please.
when my father met with an accident, we didn't know that. So half an hour before, I was cooking pakoras for him.
Okay.
And he loved pakoras, and I was cooking that, and then the moment I ended up cooking, I kept the plate. We got a phone call that
Oh,
your father is hospitalized.
okay.
So yeah, he really liked my cooking. Yeah.
And I do agree that you can't forget him ever. No daughter can forget
No
her
daughter
father. No daughter can.
I-
I can't say I can't commit about sons, but yes, I can always commit about any of the daughters.
Of
The
course,
daughters
of course.
can't forget their fathers.
Of course. And anyways, coming back, that yes, of course, it was really hard for me from moving on from my father's death. I'm still not. There is some guilt,
Yes,
some
the void
conscious
is
guilt
there, and that's gonna be there
Course,
throughout, because
course.
as far as we are the daughters, we are living, we can't detach ourselves with our fathers.
But
We
wherever I go, anywhere, that I have traveled North India entirely, and wherever I go, I just see one star which is shining bright, and I just say, I know you're proud of me. Wherever you are, I know you are. And
It's something that I never planned that I will cry, but it happened to be. And I suppose this would be the only episode where my eyes are
Oh my
actually
God.
teeming with the tears, because I feel that daughters, they can live a beautiful life if the fathers are the strong pillars.
yeah.
And no matters in whatever form they exist with us, if they are with us, we can rock this world in a better way. So I just appeal that all the fathers, please support your daughters, because you can prove to be the best role models and the biggest reason for the smiles and laughters. Okay, so this was the point that you said you traveled. Do you find that even while you were tour guide, many people have said how the girl will get this thing happen? being a tour guide, or any incident being the, entering into this very profession of RJs and whatever the trends are going on. Here also you felt ki, yes, in spite of your work, still they doubt that you are being a girl, you may not be that techno world, you may not able to handle so well.
Yeah, yeah. And not just on work, it is said even at our homes. Let's say if you have to change a bulb,
If you have to change a bulb, right?
यार मुंडा बुला लो वो चेंज कर देगा.
Ah,
Yeah, no, this is a very common thing
This
that
is
we
very-
listen. Oh, you know, we cannot do this thing on computer. यार मुंडा बुला लो.
हाँ. प्रिंटर में निकल रहा कोई कमांड अड़
तेरा
गई
भरा
है.
आके कर देगा.
हाँ.
Your brother will do this, and it's
Exactly.
not just work. You do listen this every day
Every day,
at your home as
everywhere.
well. So yes, of course, when I was starting as a tour guide, or I am an RJ, not exactly an RJ for RJ because girls are doing really good.
Really good. Very-
RJ
very
Saima
well, pretty
is
well.
doing, RJ Heer, Sam,
Yes.
everyone.
Yes,
they have
They are
proved.
the beautiful stars of my town, and I love you all. You
Yeah.
know, or the name that you just took are very, very close to my heart. So many more also, but then I feel these girls are actually, coming up with the beautiful colors.
Yeah, of course. हीर तो मैं मतलब नींव पत्थर है वो आरजे का अमृतसर में. शी इज बीन एन आरजे सिंस 9 years, which is
Okay.
amazing. And okay, so for a tour guide, of course, because I had to meet new people every day, and of course I had to meet men
Men.
every day.
Every day.
So people used to come up and say, ਯਾਰ ਤੂੰ ਨਵੇਂ ਨਵੇਂ ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਪਈ ਹੈ, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਤੇ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨਾਲ ਘੁੰਮਦੀ ਪਈ ਹੈ. ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਆਈ ਵਾਸ ਡਰਾਈਵਿੰਗ ਅ ਕਾਰ, ਦੇਰ ਵਰ 3 guys sitting next to me who were foreigners, non-Indians sitting next to me in a car. People would see, come to my parents, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੁੜੀ ਤੇ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਘੁੰਮਦੀ ਪਈ ਹੈ.
Right.
This used to happen. But one thing was very clear, my ethics at work. I knew, ਉਹ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਘੋੜੇ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ
Right.
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਗੋਲ ਦਿਖ ਰਿਹਾ.
Right.
That I know that I am there just to work. I know my conscience is pure. I know I am not on the wrong track. I
Right.
don't have anything wrong in my mind.
So you
ਲੋਕੀ ਜੋ
kept
ਮਰਜ਼ੀ
on
ਸੋਚਣ.
moving.
I kept on moving. ਲੋਕੀ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਸੋਚਣ.
And it was never that, it never disturbed you, it never irked you, what bullshit they are talking about. Why, they are talking, or your heart question that normally happen, with the very, very adolescent and the innocent girls. They feel, what was
Others
our
will-
fault?
what
Where
was our
do our fault lies? Where are we committing something wrong? It's that was the
So-
normal, because I really won't let my, youngsters, especially the girls, they should get some positive spark.
On the behalf of all the self-made women, it can be Michelle Obama or it can be any lady, even your mother. On the
Right.
behalf of everyone, let me tell you, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. You are not wrong. You are absolutely not wrong in just looking forward to your own life. It's your life. You have to dream for yourself. No one is going to do that. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना.
हाँ, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे. See, people will not.
और
stop
लोग बहुत कुछ
whispering.
कहेंगे. लोग बहुत कुछ
हाँ,
कहेंगे.
it's, I said people will not stop whispering, because otherwise तो entertainment खत्म हो जाएगा दुनिया में. Then it will be the totally the silent world.
Big-
So let them
Exactly.
create something.
मतलब अकेली एकता कपूर क्यों ड्रामा कर रही है? सारी दुनिया करे ना. एकता कपूर अकेली नहीं ड्रामे बनाएगी, दुनिया में भी बनेंगे. So
Yes.
the point is, all the people who used to tell me that you are on the wrong track, तू गलत कर रही है, I used to tell my father and mother. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਬਿਠਾ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਸਮਝਾਈ ਸੀ. Everything that I'm gonna do, ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਦੀ ਦਾਗ ਆਉਣ ਦਊਂਗੀ. If you think your daughter is the, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ ਪਗੜੀ of the house,
ਹਾਂ.
ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਦਾਗ ਆਉਣ ਦਊਂਗੀ. I'll never let you down. And I know I have stepped, with my every step, I have not, मैं अपनी वही statement गलत नहीं proof हुई.
That's really nice.
Touch wood.
That's
Till
really
now.
nice.
Till now.
And we really wish that in coming times also you be the pride of your parents, pride of Amritsar, pride of this nation, so that we can see this girl into a very beautiful colors of the Iron Lady coming up, and actually marking a different level for this world.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So this was the sequel that we had, and I suppose it's happening for the first time as far as the GUP-SHUP is there. So GURSEEMA's GUP-SHUP, that's very true. And any other thing that you would like to, a message or any other thing that you would like to share, because the cameraman has actually shown me the time. Man, the clock is tick 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 tick. So I can't have the third sequel. So I won't, actually grill her for the third episode also. So I really want anything special that you want we should talk about.
I think you already are a person who knows everything. You already teach your students, your girls, so much, and they look up to
I
you.
don't know, but
They look up to you. Of course, they look up to you. I would from now look up to you that we have talked so much
I am on
about your journey and everything. But yes, of course, one thing that I would say is never lose hope. Never lose hope.
Yeah, this is the it's I always used to say that it's a word hope. Never allow it to elope,
Yeah.
because once it is gone, no light in your life is shown from anywhere.
Yeah. Hope can be about anything. Never.
And for anyone,
For anyone.
it could be person, it could be object, it could be dreams.
And yes, about the dreams. Supne dekho yaar.
Yes.
Supne dekho. Even if you
All
even
the
if you
dreams.
know that your dreams are not getting fulfilled, still dream.
Still dream, because I
Still
think
dream.
that will keep you
Imagination.
as a living person. Actually, you'll be
Yeah.
living into this world.
Yeah.
Because without dreams, only human beings can dream well,
Yeah,
actually.
exactly.
As far as they go to all the weird things. But then, yes, only
Yeah.
we are blessed with this very thing that is.
Know your
dreams.
reality, but never let your dreams die. Never let
your dreams die.
Matlab, if God has given you the ability to dream when you are sleeping, why not when you are
Yes.
alive
So
and
beautiful lines. When God has given you that ability that you can take the dreams while you are sleeping, unconsciously, then consciously we ought to take some dreams, because that's for what this being human, this very birth is meant for.
Yeah.
Dream for something good, something better, and some more smiles,
Anything.
some more giggles, and some more beautiful worlds to explore around.
yeah.
So it was lovely talking to you, and I hope that you will surely love to share this episode with your family and friends. Thank you so much for being here at GURSEEMA's GUP-SHUP, and she's such a lively personality. Surely I can have the 2 more sequels in coming times. So we'll catch you soon with the next guest and the next episode in coming times. So keep on watching and sharing the episodes of GURSEEMA's GUP-SHUP. Thank you.